Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Sunshine. I picked up a couple of new releases from Sephora. I was super excited to get them and try them out and talk to you about them. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. Obviously, this is a spoiler. I'm going to run through what we're trying today and we will get right into the video. So Charlotte Tilbury released these dual-ended lip pencils, like a sculpt and a fill shade. I have three of them. I have fair, medium, and tan, and I have some thoughts on these. They are not what I thought that they would be. I will just leave it at that. We're also going to play with one of the new Dior limited edition eyeshadow palettes. I have the shade Brown Cashmere. It's on my eyes right now. Really, really pretty. Very excited to show you how this performs. I also picked up one of the new blush shades from SAIE in the shade Flirty. I also picked up one of the new lip glosses in the shade Burst. We're also going to try out the Charlotte Tilbury Big Lip Plump Gasm in the shade Nude Gasm Diamonds. I have it on my lips right now. Really, really pretty. And lastly, we are playing with one of the new Sarah Creal highlight shades. I have the lightest shade. It's called This Just In. I am going to put all of these products on my face and give you my first impressions. I will say there are some things in here that are quite disappointing to me, so let's get right into it. These look like the perfect lip liner formula for me, like the perfect lip liner duo. The reason why is because I love to outline my lips, like contour them, sculpt them with a darker liner, and then line them with a lip liner color to sculpt and define my lips. So these were like an instant add to cart. We're going to start with fair. You have a sculpt shade and you have a fill shade, which seems absolutely perfect for the way that I do my lips. Okay, first of all, that's so tiny when you take the lids off of them. So on the fill side, this isn't a situation where I would necessarily fill in my lips entirely. But what I do is I take a lighter lip liner and I line inside the overlining that I just did. So that's what I'm going to do. Doesn't feel like particularly creamy. Oh, and it just broke. So I was trying to get a swatch and it broke. Let me do the, okay, same. Okay, so there are swatches of the sculpt and the fill. And I think that you can see on there where the liner kind of crumbled. I have to say I'm shocked by the size, like how small this pencil is. If you're used to filling in your lips with a lip liner, this could be something that, totally works. For me, I like the idea of lining, of like overlining with one and then aligning with the other. That's how I see myself using these. The Big Lip Plump Gasm Lip Gloss. And just see how this looks on top of these two lip liners. Here's the packaging. It's huge. The amount of product is not huge, but the packaging is huge. It's got this big triangle doe foot, and it looks like just a sheer champagne. I can see some shine, some sheen. We're going to wipe this off. We're going to go in with the medium shades. Here's a medium pencil. I don't know why these feel so tiny to me. I feel like I'm going to go through this quickly. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so that is the sculpt shade. It's really pretty. It's a neutral brown, like a mid-tone neutral brown. Really, really pretty. I'm going to go in with the fill shade. Okay, so here is the fair sculpt, this fair fill, medium sculpt, and medium fill. So sculpt, in the medium, it's just this, the sculpt shade is more brown. This is more mauve. Those shades are gorgeous. I'm going to put the lip gloss on this and we'll see how it looks. I'm not using a lip color just because I got this lip gloss, so, I want to wear it. It's really pretty. It's just more brown. I don't think that it's necessarily that much deeper than the fair. It's just a different tone, right? Like, I don't think it's so much darker. I don't think it's really skin tone dependent, I guess is what I'm saying. It's just that this is more pink. This is more brown. So let's wipe this off and let's go in with a tan. This is a tan pencil. Let's line the lips. This is, of course, a much deeper brown. I'm going to fill in slightly with the fill shade. Let me go ahead and get swatches of this one. Oh my gosh, it just broke. Okay, and here is tan. This is the sculpt shade, and this is the fill shade. So the fill shade is pretty, it's just like a warmer version of the fill shade on the medium. Like I don't see that it's much deeper. The sculpt shade is definitely deeper. It's more of like a warm brown. I'm going to line and fill with the medium, and I'm going to use another lip gloss. I'm going to leave that there for now. And we're going to put on an eye look. I have a new blush, I have a new bronzer, I have a new highlight. So we're gonna get into those. But I want to use this palette. This is the Dior limited edition brown cashmere palette. I have not used it yet. Haven't used this formula yet. I will say this packaging looks gorgeous, but it is just plastic. And it's not even, it doesn't even feel like heavy plastic. It just feels like, you know, a plastic eyeshadow palette. It could be the best eyeshadow palette I've ever used. We will see. I'm going to go in with this shade right here in my crease. That is like a beautiful satin. It's a little deeper than I thought. That's totally fine. And it's a shimmer, but it's really pretty. Go in with this deepest brown and put it in the outer corner and slightly under the lash line. Decide which shade I want to go on the lid with. Ooh, that one's pretty. That's this one. And then this one looks like it's going to be super shimmery. I think I'm going to go with the gold. I'm going to tap it on my lid. Wow. That's so pretty. I'm going to go in with this mid-tone brown and kind of go in the center of those two colors to blend them together. The white is very creamy. I was not expecting that. For some reason, I thought this was going to be like a topper shade, dryish topper shade. It's not. It's super metallic and creamy. Really, really nice. And this one is also, it's not as metallic, but it's very creamy feeling. So I'm leaving these here because I want to see if they set down. But here are the Dior palette swatches. Let me see here. I'm going to go in with the white in the inner corner. Just do an inner corner highlight. I'm going to take this satin shade right here and pop it just under my lash line, really close to my lash line. Just kind of add a little something, something there under my eyes. I'm going to line my eyes real quick, put on mascara, and we will get into cheeks. I am going to use my Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal in black as always, as per usual. This is my favorite for doing my waterline. Then I'm going to line my eyes with my NARS Climax eyeliner. This is another full product for me. I use it all the time. I'm going to use the Pradascope mascara. I figure I have this open. I want to get my use out of it before it's too late. And it's a really good mascara. So I will be right back. All right, mascara and eyeliner are done. I picked up one of the new shades of the SAIE Dew blushes and one of the new shades of the SAIE GlossyBounce lip gloss. I got Flirty and Burst. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Look how bright it is. It's very sheer on the, oh, that's pretty. It kind of just adds a tint, which I like a sheer peachy tint. I'm going to bronze my face and I'll be right back. I'm trying the new colors in the Chanel bronzers. So I've got 3 here, 3 bronzers on my face right now. It's totally fine. I wish I had all my makeup in here so I didn't have to keep running back and forth every time I remember something that I want to show you. But this is Iconic Nude. Okay, let me clean my hand off. I'm going to let this one sit down. We're going to see the difference. I'm curious too to see what color is close to Iconic Nude. I think the medium is going to have a shade close to Iconic Nude. This is Iconic Nude. And this is the fill shade from the medium. This is the sculpt shade from the medium lip pencil. And then this is the fill shade from the tan lip pencil. So those are the closest. I think that this one might be the closest, but none are exact dupes. We're going to let this sit down while we finish up the cheeks. I am very excited to try this SAIE Dew Blush in the shade Flirty. This is one of the new shades. It's so bright. Wow, it's so bright. It's fine. Oh my my gosh. Everything's fine. The shade that we are working with, that's going to be a lot. I'm going to swatch the matching lip gloss. It's nothing like the blush, like nothing. And that's the lip gloss in Burst. So it's really sheer, nothing like the blush. I'm a little afraid of that blush, I'm not gonna lie. I think what I'm gonna do, whereas normally I would just dab the dew blush on my cheek, since that color is hot pink, I'm just gonna work from what I have here and try to like get just a little bit and tap it on my cheeks. Wish me luck. I'm sorry, but that's gorgeous. The SAIE Dew Blushes are so good. They're so underrated. That scary shade, like that it looks like hot pink. Look at that on the cheeks. And the SAIE Dew Blushes make you look like plump and healthy. I am loving this. I can't even tell you how impressed I am with this in person. I hope it's translating because my goodness, is that ever a gorgeous blush shade. I'm thrilled with that. That is probably my favorite SAIE blush, and I like all of them. All of their blushes are so good. If you're looking for a glowy, but not like, you know, not something that transfers and leaves marks everywhere. You want something glowy and healthy looking and easy to work with that's less pigmented than the Rare Beauty blushes, but the same kind of concept. And you get so much product in here and the price is right. Take a look at the SAIE blushes. This shade in particular is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy with it. The last thing that we're trying today is the Sarah Creal Today's Highlights. This is a $55 highlight. Here is the packaging. The packaging is gorgeous. Like, look, Sarah Creal's packaging is, all of it is beautiful. I love all of it. Like, her whole line is so pretty. I got this in the shade This Just In. This is made in Korea. It has a peptide complex, mushroom extract, and licorice extract. It is meant to be good for your skin. And usually I would not have even picked this up, but I've really been liking highlights lately. Before I swatch it, let's just go in and look at this. Okay, that's Iconic Nude. What? Okay. Iconic Nude Scents. It's like that's not going anywhere. These wipe right off. So those are kind of more in line with the Merit lip liners. If that's your vibe, if that's something that you like, you don't need a long wearing lip liner. For me, it's Iconic Nude all day, every day. Let's swatch this highlighter. That is a very heavy swatch. Hoping you can see it. It looks like just a really pretty texture. Let's go in with a brush. I'm going to use the smaller end of my Makeup by Mario dual-ended blush brush, and let's just pop this on the cheeks. Let me look at it up close. Okay, this is an absolute no from me. I hate doing this. I hate doing this because I know that somebody's going to get mad because nobody likes to, especially if they like this product. They're not going to want to hear a negative thing about it. My whole thing is like, I'm coming to you from the place of somebody that has spent her own money on these products and wants them to perform. I don't ever want anything to not perform. Like, I don't seek out products that are going to make me mad or not work for me. So when something doesn't work, I'm disappointed. I have to tell you, right? I have to be honest and tell you because that's what I'm here for. I'm going to be honest because I think that ultimately at the end of the day, that's what you want. That's why you're here. This is a no for me. This is doing what cream highlights do on me and why I don't really like them, why I haven't really found one that I love. It has eaten through my makeup. So you can see right here, that's just my skin, right? You can see blush and bronzer here. And then right here, this is like skin tone because that's where I put the highlight and it has just dissolved everything that is under it. So I no longer have any blush there. Same obviously on this side. I've got a complete bald patch right here where there's no blush. There might be foundation, I can't tell, but my blush is gone. And so it has made my blush look like it's way down here. You know, it's completely eaten through what I had going on. It's completely eaten through my beautiful SAIE blush. I'm so bummed. That is like That is a pet peeve for me. That is like an absolute no for me. If a blush or a bronzer or a highlight does that, if it eats through what I've got going on under it, it's a no-go for me. It's not a product for me. This line is created for more mature skin. I think that the general consensus is that people with more mature skin don't wear makeup. You know, they're no makeup. They want no foundation. Just slap on some highlight and some bronzer and run out the door. That's not me. That's not me. In fact, I have an entire video where I discuss the rules that I break and why. I don't know if that's going to be up yet. Hopefully it will be up soon. I'm not out here just slapping on some wet look sheen and running out the door. I like makeup. That's why I'm here. Anyway, this is not the kind of thing that I am into, because I am not a no makeup girly. I am not slapping this on bare skin. Now, I imagine if you were to slap this on bare skin, it would be quite lovely. That's not how I wear my makeup, so this is not for me. It's not for me. But that doesn't mean that it is not for you. I'm going to try to reapply my blush because I am in the middle of filming another video too. I don't want this. Let me just try to fix it. Okay, so, I mean, it is what it is. Now I'm like way too blushy, but that's okay. That's okay. That's why we're here to try things. I'm super blushy. Let me see if I can fix this. Holy. This is like 100% not where I thought we would end up. Honestly, what I need to do is just remove my makeup and start all over, because that just like put a hole in my, not a hole, but you know what I mean? It put a gap in my makeup, and I tried to fix it, and now I've got like way too much stuff happening on my cheeks, but that's okay. It's fine. We're going to talk about these products. Let's talk about what we tried today. Let's start with this Dior palette. It's beautiful on the eyes. Like, I'm really happy with my eye look today. I think it looks really nice. The metallics are surprisingly like punchy and pigmented and very shiny, which is something that I have come to not expect from Dior. So I'm very happy with this palette. This is probably the nicest Dior palette that I have tried in a very, very long time. So I'm very happy with this. I will say the packaging, it doesn't feel like anything luxurious. This does not feel like a $71 palette, but you know, not much does these days. But the shades are gorgeous. They're like thin in a good way, right? Thin where they're not building up on your eyes and making your eyelids look dry or crepey. They just look nice and smooth and refined. It's a beautiful look. The SAIE blush is absolutely beautiful. I wish that I had kept it there and not went in with the highlight, because the look that I had before, I'll use this again in another video so it doesn't look like this, because this is like way more than the SAIE blush. I tried to set my face with powder. I tried to add an hourglass highlight. I've got a lot going on my cheeks right now. So ignore that. Go back to when I just had this on. This is so beautiful, and it's glowy. It's easy to use. It's a scary color that translates beautifully on the cheeks into something very natural looking, which is a win in my book. Really, really pretty. The SAIE Beauty lip gloss, I mean, it's fine. It's pretty. It's just very sheer. It's just a tint, but I do like the formula. I have a couple of these and I like the lip gloss. I feel like SAIE in general is incredibly underrated. Really nice products. And this is a very comfortable, very bouncy formula. I think GlossyBounce is a really good description of those lip glosses. Let's get into the products that were fails for me. I mean, I'm super bummed in the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, because this just seems like an ideal product for me. If you've watched my channel, I do a contour lip liner, and then I do a regular lip liner, and then I put on my lipstick or lip gloss or whatever. So this just sounded like something that was absolutely perfect for me. I will say, when I swatched them on my hand, 4 of the 6 of them broke. The tips broke off. So I feel like it's a very soft formula. It's kind of evident by the fact that it wipes right away too. You know what I mean? So it's a very, very soft formula. I feel like you will fly through these. If I looked at the boxes, I'm going to show you how much product you get. Do you see that? 0.02 ounces of product. 0.02. By comparison, Makeup Forever lip liner is 0.04. Double the amount of product. The regular Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat is 0.04 ounces of product. Double the amount. You are getting half of the amount of product divided between 2 shades, right? So you're going to fly through these, because they are so soft too, that when you go to use them, the tip just kind of crumbles, at least on mine. On 4 of them, it did. 4 of the 6, right? I'm counting both in. I have 3 pencils, 2 colors on each pencil. 4 of those colors broke when I was using them. I feel like you're going to go through them very quickly, and they're very small. If you look at what you've got here, I feel like you could sharpen that 4 times and it's done. That's my guess. They're so small. Like, there's just not much to that. If you can put aside the fact that you get half the amount of product for the exact same price as one of her normal lip liners, the performance just, to me, is not there. I thought this was going to be the same as the regular lip cheats, which is such a nice formula. This is such a long wear, tenacious formula. It's still there, and look, these just wipe away. That's not what I want in a lip liner. If you've had a different experience with these than I have, please, let me know. But I am not impressed by these. I think the concept is amazing. If somebody else dropped this idea, I would be all about it. I mean, even Charlotte Tilbury, if these were her original formula, I'd be all about these, regardless of the size. The size, the performance. I think it makes more sense to get one of the original lip cheats in a color that you like, and not worry about having the 2 different colors, because honestly the 2 different colors, they don't really look all that different on my lips, and I don't have super pigmented lips. Plumpgasm lip gloss. This is a really pretty color. It's very shimmery. It did feel plumping. Oh, I feel like that shade is so pretty, and you can see the shimmer. Like, it's really, really pretty. It's not my favorite gloss at all. It's nice to have. Lastly, I've been disappointed by the last 2 Sarah Creal launches. I was a little disappointed in the bronzer too, for the same reason. It was like $50 for a tiny little compact like this for bronzer, and it's hard for me to recommend that because it wasn't anything like life-changing. It wasn't an exceptional product to me. It was just good. This one though, there is a target market for this, right? It's just not me. If something cannot sit well on top of my foundation or my blush or my bronzer, if it dissolves it and eats through it, it's not the product for me. Because if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not slapping on a highlight and running out the door with a bare face. So I need my makeup products to work with other makeup products. I'm not the kind of person that does just a bare face and then a highlight. That's not my vibe. If that's you, this could be the perfect product for you. You know what I mean? If you just want to be able to tap on a glow and run out the door, I can see where this would be a great product for you. That is it. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope that it was helpful in some way. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, what your thoughts are. Have you tried this Sarah Creal highlight? Do you love it? Also, let me know if you've tried the lip liners, what you think of those. I will see you in my next video. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.